Tommy, very close to getting a win over League One opposition. Strange way to end it. Disappointing?
No, not disappointing at all. I think it was a great test for us. We knew they were going to come and dominate the ball. They're very much a possession-based side and a good side. Great movement. So I was really pleased with particularly the first 70 minutes where, we've got what could be a team that would start the league for us. So in that respect, there isn't a disappointment for me at all. It's a learning curve for the younger lads who were on the pitch at the time. It was a calamitous goal we conceded right at the end, which is it's a shame because if they want to progress with us and into the starting 11, then they need to see that game out. They just have to have that sort of mentality to know how hard they've all worked for the 85 minutes to then give a goal away at the end was, it ends it on a little more of a not such a positive note from everybody's point of view, but we can't lose the fact of what we did in the first 85 minutes, and like you said, we've gone toe-to-toe with a very, very good League One side.
Some very good football play there, and really good goal.
Yeah, great goal. I mean, listen, he was pilloried when I first come here, big man, and he's been excellent for us to the end of the season last season, and he's come back looking hungry to score more. So I'm pleased he's got a couple already. I'm sure that he'll get plenty more for us. But the ball in was great. There was some great movement from ourselves, I thought, in the first half. Whilst they might have had more possession in terms of percentages, I thought we looked a more threat at the goals. So from that point of view, I was really pleased.
Just on Gold, your long career in football, some players and managers do things differently. Is he an arm around the shoulders guy?
Probably needed a cuddle, as big as he is, and I couldn't get my arms around him, to be honest with you. But he, when strikers don't score goals, they get grief. If a goalie lets in a few goals, the goalie doesn't particularly get any, does he? So that they supposedly get paid the bigger dollar, so they've got to score goals. And I'm delighted since I've come here. He's been a big part of what we've done, and now we had a different way of playing in the scenario we found ourselves, and we'll play differently this season to what we did last. And for me, he's a big part of that. So yeah, I'm pleased with him, but I'm pleased with all of them. We've got a lot of options now in the forward part of the pitch, which I think we didn't have as much last year, which hence was the way we played. So from that point of view, I'm really pleased with what we've put together, and I'm looking forward to the next pre-season game now.
And two strikers coming in very, very quickly, nearly back end of this week. That'd be good for you to have
choices. Well, listen, absolutely. I mean, at this moment in time, we've got plenty of options and choices for different shapes and different setups. So from that point of view, that's what I want. I have no excuses if I pick the wrong ones. That's me. But ultimately, I've got them at my disposal now. So I'm really pleased to get both Jordan and Ben over the line. They bring different things to Gold, who brings a different thing to Zane Walker, who brings a different thing to Ken Joel. So from that point of view, it's going to be a tough ask for them all to start. But ultimately, I'll certainly have 2 or 3 strikers on the pitch whenever I can.
And some of those trialists look really pretty decent, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's great that they've put themselves up to come and have a go. 1 or 2 will be here for a bit longer, 1 or 2 probably won't. So from that point of view, it served its purpose for both. I think I'll be trimming trialists as we go, because by the time we get to the Cheshunt game, I want it to be the lads who will be playing a part in the league campaign. So yeah, it's all part of pre-season, and I know it's a nightmare when people don't know who they are, and you guys probably don't know who a lot of them are, but it's just a process all clubs at this level have to go through.
How many more players do you think you need to bring in?
How long as a piece of string? I mean, hopefully Jordan hasn't hurt himself. He's gone over in a hole on the pitch over there. Look, I'm not wanting to be definitive about numbers. What I do know is I'm happy with what I've got in the minute. If something better comes along and is available to me at the right, it works for all 3 parties. That means the club, the player, and the chairman. And then I would bring more players in. But at this moment in time, I'm pleased with what I've got. But I would probably say we will bring 1 or 2 more in before the season starts.
Very hot out here today. Tuesday evening, it's supposed to be a real scorcher, and you've got Posh here. Is there a concern there for you on the health side, or?
Well, obviously. Well, as far as I'm aware, it is. I mean, I know there's been weather warnings, but I've never known how I've met off us get it right. So from that point of view, it'll probably be raining. So we'll have to take it as we find it. I mean, it might have to be a few more water breaks or whatever it is, but we look after them before then, because there's only 3 days, recovery for them. We'll be training on Monday morning with the eye on the Peterborough game, which is another step in our fitness levels, is basically what we're trying to get done here. That's why we've got the games we've got in the order that we've got them, because we knew this one would be the toughest in terms of not having the ball as much, and it was a really good exercise for us, and I'm really grateful to Liam and his guys for coming down.
And just on Josh, is he?
Yeah, he's not injured. He's not injured.
No, we were talking about the
wife. She's hanging in there and hanging on there, whatever you want to call it, and we're all thinking about him, because it's obviously a very stressful time for everybody in his family. But we're here for him as soon as he's back. He'll be back training with us in a few days, hopefully. Okay.
Can I just ask you about the fullback who laid the ball on the plate for goal to go? I mean, he's certainly done himself a lot of favours today, hasn't he?
He did well. I mean, there's a guy there who's flown around the world to come on trial at this level of football. So it's a strange one, because he's an Aussie lad, but he's making a pitch and trying to get a deal somewhere in England, and whether it's with us or with somebody else, whoever he plays for. He's a typical Oz. He's a sporty guy. He's game as a badger. He's enthusiastic. He's a nice fella. In fact, I call him Mini Macca, because he looks like Carl McFadden. So he's been a nice fella to have around the place, but he isn't solely playing for us at this moment in time. He's trying to get a job as a footballer. So we'll have a chat with him, see where we go with him. But he did, like you said, he didn't do anything that I thought, wow, I can't be dealing with that. So yeah.
Is he
interesting?
Sort of localish? I know you're not going to reveal too much.
Sydney, Australia. That's about as unlocal as you get.
He won't be out training Ely.
No. So the guy's living out of a suitcase, to be honest with you. So that's the kind of commitment that makes me think, wow, we're giving him an opportunity. The thing is, I've got a very good one in the building already who, doesn't do much wrong. He's a great lad, AJ, so I need better. And at the end of the day, if he's not better, I mean visibly much better, then AJ is in the slot at the moment, so it's a difficult one.
You've had 2 different kinds of tests during this week. What are you expecting from Posh on Tuesday?
Another different one. I mean, if they come strong like these 2 teams have done, then I know Johnson Clark Harris better than anybody, and I know he is a very different animal to the strikers we played against so far. So they're a different style. I know Grant, and they'll play football. They've got a great squad again, and we're grateful for them to come. So hopefully they'll bring a shed loads of supporters with them to help, boost the coffers a little bit more.